Hello, sorry for that. I got disconnected. Hello.
Hello, welcome
We
back.
can welcome back.
Thank you. So I just want to emphasize on this area of adding a site. That one I have done. And then, for example, when you finished on a site and you want maybe to take it to another hosting company, or you've created another website and you have to move the same design, how are you able to do that? Last week we checked on exporting and importing. So like for example, if you want to take all the WordPress web pages, the pages that you've worked on, you export. So when you click on the export button, there you'll be able to see export content. When you click on the export content, let me show you the format that you are going to see so that you'll not be able to get confused, especially after you've downloaded the exported content. So you'll get a link that has been sent to you, and then you can also check the download. I can download it, maybe put it on somewhere here on my desktop. Okay, I'd already initially downloaded, so I'll not download it again, and I'd already unzipped it. So I'll just check on my desktop. Sorry. I'll check on my desktop. So it's here, made in Mombasa. So when you check on this file, I don't know if you can see it in full. When you put your cursor there, it's going to be an XML file, XML document. So when you export a WordPress pages and you want to bring it back to another website, it has to be in form of XML. So using XML, it's very easy for you to import a page. It's like, for example, if you want me to read a document in Word, you have to send me a Word document. So the same format that is used in WordPress. So when you want to export or take away the pages that you've worked on to place them somewhere in another WordPress, in a WordPress website, that's what you do. So that is exporting. When you want to now import, you have already exported all the pages that you've been working on. You come there, and when you read here, a WordPress export file is in an XML format with your page and post or .zip. So you can either take the zipped file that you downloaded, or you take the XML file. The XML file is very important, especially also when you are working on your own website, maybe using a different hosting company. It gives you the capability of downloading all the pages, all the content that you already had before. So those are the two differences. Just for your knowledge, you can know that as well. So the next part is we want to add the page that we created earlier. So for example, we created the gallery part. So I said that when you want to go back to your home page, you click on that icon, my site. It will take you here. When you are here, you'll be able to see create a site menu. So when you click on the site menu, you'll be able to add a menu. You click add menu. Let's give it time. Right, so this is where you are. You'll be able to see, like, you have different types of menus. Menus are whatever is appearing near the top. We have home, blog, about, and contact. So when you come here to the primary, this is where these are the already existing pages. So you just click add items, and you come and find the page that you wanted to add. Like for instance, if you want to add the gallery, I'll click on adding gallery and I say add. So when you check here, gallery has been added, and also you have to remember to click on save changes. Yeah, you can see here it's already added. So menus are very important part of website development. So you have to learn how to do that as well. So once you finished that, I want us to work on another page, and I'm going to show you there are two ways that you can create that site. Like for example, on each and every website, people always prefer to add like services or whatever they do. So let's see how you can add a service page using WordPress. So I'll just go back, or as well cancel them. I'll cancel so that I go back. Yeah. So when you are there, remember when last week we were saying when you want to add any page, you click on the site and you come and click pages. So these are the pages that are already there. So let's, for example, add a service page. It's very easy. Here, add a new page. Right, let's give it time for it to finish loading. Okay. Yes, so when you click add a new page, there is two options. You can either add as a blank page, or you can use some of the pages that, or some of the themes or design that WordPress has created for you. So like there are about pages. When you scroll down, there are contact pages. You can move again, portfolio pages. On your left, you can come here under services. So under services, you can check the type of pages that are already there. Like for example, there is this. These you'll be able to see this format. These you'll be able to see. But I think most people prefer services with photos. So I think the second design will do good. Like when you click on it, you can pick either of the design. When you click on it, you can check on it. You can scroll up and down. Okay, so that's one. You can as well check this one. You can as well check this one. Yeah. So this is also another like type of services. Let's build it together. Some of the things that you do. So you can as well check this. So it provides you with predefined templates or design that you can always check. That is the first one that I had checked. Let me take this for example, but you can always change. So these are some of the services. You can edit the words there. You can change the picture. You can add a few things there. Yeah, so let's for example, say that you are going to use this. So what I'll do, I'll just say use this layout. Yep, and I already have it here. So like for example, you want to edit this. The editing part of WordPress is very easy. So you just click there. You can just say our services. Then you can edit this and write anything that you want. We offer a range of services to help you achieve results. I will really recommend when you are doing this, avoid using the same words that comes with the template or the layout, because for example, if I like this and someone else likes it, to avoid your website having similar content with someone else, you can always change, and it's very easy. Yeah, you can even add like we deliver at an affordable fee. Yeah, and then after that, you can come here. You can come here, like for example, you don't want this. You want to add another image. Like maybe it's a product you're offering, like maybe you are into catering, you're into fashion and design, you want to add different pages. It's very easy. So what you do, you just come here, you can click on that, you can either replace or add another image. No, you come here to replace, then you can say upload or from media. Let me use the ones that are already there from the WordPress. Maybe I can use this as one of, assume it's either any of the things that you use, or it's one of your services, and then you can write here. Maybe this one can be, what type of services can I add there? So, let me check. So this picture does not relate exactly to the type of service I want, but it's just a demo photo. You can always use that. And also this you can change. It's very easy. You just click on it and you edit. Also, if you want to change this part, like let's build together, changing it to maybe happy to work on your next project, get in touch. You can always edit that part. It's very easy. Get in touch. You can edit this button here. And getting in touch, you can always ensure you link it to your contact page if you already have a contact page, so that when someone clicks on the button, they're able to be directed to your exact page of the contact page. So when you click there, there is this part, the link. When you click here, this is where it allows you to link. It gives you an opportunity to link. So I can come here and say edit this link, and you can put the page that you want. Like for example, mine is this is made in Mombasa. Let me open another tab where I'll be able to get my contact page. Okay, so I'm trying to get the contact page so that I'm able to link it with the button, so that when someone clicks, they'll be directed automatically to that area. Okay, just a minute. Okay, let's give it time. All right, I'll be able to get the page, and then I'll show you how to link. You'll just paste there the URL. Maybe let me search if I have it here. You can as well search contact here. Searching is an easier option. Like I want to link it to my page. If you already have the page, you can always search and you'll find it. And this button shows you can open in a new tab in such a way when someone clicks on this link, it opens on a new tab. Like on the other part, you can, that for now it's off, but you can always put it on. That shows that when someone clicks there, they're going to be directed to open in a new tab. Right. So this is an example of one of the page that we've created. The services, you can always add as many things as you want using the elements on the widget on Gutenberg editor. So once you finish, you can always publish. Make sure to publish. I can publish again. Yeah, so that's, you can view the page from there, but I want us to go back and add this page on the menu. So you can either copy this link. I can copy that link and paste it on a new tab so that you can be able to see the site, how it looks like. So that's how the service page will look. Right, so this is how it's going to look, the service page. You can change, earlier as I said, you can remove this image and replace them with your own image. You can add anything you want there. Currently, as you can see, our service page is not on the menu. So you must make sure you add it on the menu. How do you do that? The same way as we started, I'll just click on the icon here that will redirect me back to home. Okay. Right. Yeah, so you must make sure you click on that icon, like depending on the number of times. Sometimes when you click on the first time, it will take you back to the pages, but you can always click again until you see this part where you can create a site menu, and then you click add. When you click add, you'll be able to see menus. Make sure you identify menus again. And then remember, all these menus at the top, they're always referred to as a primary menu, or sometimes people refer them to main menu. So there are different types of menus. So you can see here we also have like a social menu. Social menu, as you can see, it is written footer menu. Footer menu, these are menus that always appears at the bottom. So you can always add them as well. I'll show you how to do that. So I'll come here to the primary menu and say I want to add an item here. So which item do I want to add? I want to add our services. It's already added. You can also rearrange this part. Like for example, you want when someone goes to home, they go to about, you just drag, place it there. It will automatically align itself. Like blog should almost come last. So I'll take I came after about, I want people to know our services. You can see it's refreshing here on the menus, and then after that they can come here and check our galleries as well. Yeah, so these are the menus. You can always check, like for example, I can open Pwani Teknowgalz. I can show you how to add a sub menu. Like for example, this is Pwani Teknowgalz website. When maybe for example you have a lot of content, you have a lot of information, you can't have all of them on the same menu. So we also, there's something called sub menus, like a drop down or below the menus. So I'll also show you how to do that in WordPress. It's very easy. Once you finish that, like for example, you want gallery to appear like a sub menu of services. So you'll just drag it a little bit like that. Once you do that, you'll be able to see WordPress automatically does that for you. You see? So for that, this you can always add it as a sub menu. So you can create as many pages as possible and then add it as a sub menu. I can see someone has raised their hand. So before I continue, maybe I can let him ask a question. Who raised? I can see. Let me check who raised their hand. Anyone who raised their hand or anyone who has a question? We have Aisha and John. They can as well check the comments. Maybe before I proceed, anyone who has a question, they can ask me.
Yeah, there is one question in the comment section.
Yes, dear.
They Fatma asked that can I change the menu color?
Yes, 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 you can change. That's a very, very good question. You can change the menu color. So with WordPress, there's the free version. There is the free version which has like limiting features. So like if you want to change the color for now, it's a bit. Let's see. Let's check if the functionality is enabled here. That's a very good question. I can just show you practically. Yes. So when you come to anytime when you're working on your WordPress website, there is always this part called customize or the theme option. When you click that, it will give you like the general functionality of your website, like the colors, the background color. Yeah. Yes. So when you click customize, this is what you'll be able to see for now. Homepage settings, but it doesn't give you the capability of changing some of these colors. But there is also a second option that requires you to know a bit of CSS. CSS is a way to make your HTML or whatever you are seeing here to change its color or to be more beautiful. But you see this feature here, it's telling us purchase a premium version. Like we need to buy like either hosting or domain with WordPress so that you're able to do that. So it's just very simple. When you know CSS or you know how to change things using CSS, you can come here. I can just demonstrate. I can come here. Like even in my services, the color is green. So I can just right click. I can right click on the whatever I want to change. And then I say inspect element. So this is now a bit advanced. You need to learn how to do CSS. You need to learn how to do HTML and CSS. But for whatever you're working on the WordPress for free, you'll just be able to use the limited feature. So when you know how to add CSS, like for example, this color is blue. When I come here, I know this color is showing me it's blue. Maybe I want to change it maybe to green. Yeah, that's how it's changed. Or you can maybe want to change it to red. You can do that. So when you finish that, now this is the CSS. Now that is called the CSS that is making that color change. But since you can copy that and come and paste it here on the custom CSS. But since you've not bought that version on WordPress, you're not able to do that. But when you're working on WordPress, maybe offline, you've downloaded WordPress offline on your machine you are using, there is always that function of additional CSS. It comes automatically with the additional CSS. I hope that's a bit clear on that. Do we have any other question?
Yes, there is also another question.
Okay.
Moses is asking, is WordPress an app?
Okay, so WordPress is not an app. WordPress is an open source platform, and it's a CMS. It's a content management system. So there is an open web application version that currently we are using to create the website.com. This is like a WordPress. This is a web application. You can't download like WordPress as an app on your phone and start working on it. So you have to access it on the web. So it's a web application. It's free. There's a free version that you can use online, and you can also use a free version offline, whereby you are able to download like a server, you download something called like XAMPP, you use it. So that requires you to do like a bit of training. It's not something you can do like in a one-day session. It's something that requires you to sit down and learn, or as an alternative, you learn it when we conduct our classes during Pwani Teknowgalz coding classes. But for this session, whatever I'm showing you, it's free. Provided you have a laptop, you can always change. But we all know that anything that is free comes with limited features. So, but for a basic website that you can use to have an online presence, you can always use wordpress.com. Yeah, I hope I answered that as well. Great. So I think I can proceed, Joan.
Yes, you can proceed. The questions are coming. So if you are ready, we can always ask them. Thank you.
Great, thanks, John. So I want to do the second part. So we've added a page. We've added this page, the services page. We've made like a sub menu. That's how you do it. It's very easy. So maybe we want to edit like the first page. It's called the home page. This is how the home page looks like for now. Maybe you don't like this design. You feel you need to change something on it. How do we do that? You have to get out of that area and must make sure you go to the page. You can edit directly from there here by clicking the home page. Yeah, you can click there, edit page, or another alternative is you click customize. You can click on customize and come here, homepage settings. No, you don't do that. Sorry, this is where you do like the general settings of the homepage. You just have to click on the page, sorry. So we have to go back to the page here and say, edit to this page. Okay. So this is the home page now. It gives you all the capability you can edit. But for example, you don't like this design, right? So there are so many designs. You can click here, change layout. You have to click once and give it time to load and say, change the layout. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we have these different layouts of the home pages. You can always pick the one that you prefer. So we have first, second, third. These are different design you can use for your home page, depending on what you want. So you can either pick these, you can pick these, you can pick these. I don't know which one I can pick here. Maybe I can pick this one. This one looks beautiful. Yep. So when you click on that, this is how your web page will look. It looks beautiful, right? Yeah, so there are those like white choosers. You can always edit these. Yeah, so if you want your web page to look like that, it's very nice. So after selecting these, you have to say use Banbury layouts. So when you click that, use that layout, when you come here to your home page, click it again, you will see the layout has changed. Sorry, I need to update, sorry. I need to update so that you're able to see the changes. Right, yeah, so the page is updated. When you change here, yep, so this is how your website will look. Imagine you can have this website for free. without buying for any domain. For a start, I think it's something very, very important. Even like for starters, like you want to have your own professional website. Maybe you don't know how to do the online hosting. You don't know how to buy the hosting online. For a start, you can use this. It will really boost your online brand. Talk about what you do. If you are a photographer, if you are a student, talk about what you are doing, so that immediately you are done with your studies, someone can even hire you. Remember, the more you are online, especially when having a website, increases the search. When people searches you online, they'll be able to reach out. If you are a student, you are a photographer, you are a teacher, maybe sometimes you are required maybe to send, like, if they tell you maybe send us an online CV, you can just create a simple CV using wordpress.com. You can always change. So this is the page. It's very beautiful. You can change these words here. You can remove and change this picture. Maybe I assume I want to create it as my own site. I can come here and say, so I can say welcome to my website, welcome. Or you can even say, instead of telling people welcome, you can say I am. Sorry, I just have to edit again. Let me go back to the page. You can just change it to be more of your personal website by saying I am Ruth or I am John. You can change and add your photo so that it relates with you. You can talk about things that you're passionate about. It's very simple as that. So maybe as the page is loading, if there are questions, I can take them. Yeah. If there are any questions, I can take them now as I wait the page to load. It's already here. Okay,
It's
so
okay.
I can, Sawa. So let me proceed, then I can take them later, John.
Of course, yeah, that's great.
Okay. You can say, then I remove these parts that I don't. Then Ruth Kaveke, a web developer. Ruth Kaveke, web developer. Web developer. You can explain yourself, and then I can come here. I just want to show you how you can customize this page to look like your page, and you can always share with anyone. I can click on that image. I can come here, say replace. I can upload. I can upload my image there. I can come here and say I want to add that page of mine there. So I am Ruth Kaveke, I'm a web developer. You can change the writing there. Then you can come here as well. You can say here, like instead of services, you can say the things that you love. If you are a web developer, some of the projects that you've done, you can change this. You can change this photo, maybe to add like sample of the websites that you've created. You write explaining the website that you created. If maybe you are you want to demonstrate your skills. Maybe you're very good in we can use like an example. If you're a teacher, you want to say some of the subjects you teach in school, you can say like maths, get an image that is relating to maths, get an image that is relating to computer science, and then describe a bit. Yeah, and then you can also like change, like here you can talk about some of the good things that you've done, the number of students you've worked with, the number of girls you've involved. You can change direct there. If it's this number, you can come here. If maybe that's 320, you can say you've worked with the number of girls you've worked with in your club, maybe. Sorry. 370, and then you can come below it. So you can as well add the, if you're not able to see the, if you're not able to see the words where to add, you can always add them. Right? I can come here. Let me check on the advanced part. Okay, no, you can't on the document. No. So you can as well add an element, the text one. Let me see how we can add that as well. Just a minute. Heading 2. You can say, maybe you can duplicate that as well. Let's duplicate. Duplicating is having the same thing, but when you come there, you can change. Maybe you don't want that. Let me check that block. It's heading 6. That's heading 3. You can change it to heading 6, which is something very small. And then now you talk about girls in the club. Girls in the club. In the club. So most of these things require just go online, do a bit of practice, then you'll figure out how to. Yeah, so you can easily as well add that. You can change that as well here. You feel that this writing is very small, you can remove it. You can remove it and come and duplicate this. This is a bit larger. This one disappeared, but let me add it. It's already here, yeah. So maybe I can say 45, and then I can duplicate that. I can duplicate that because it's heading 2. Maybe I can make it heading 6 so that it's small. Heading 6, then talk about computers. Yes, anything. Computer. Yep. The same you can do to that. And then maybe if you want someone to hire you, you can say why someone can hire you. List all the skills that you have, depending on whatever you want. You can add like a few like testimonial, what people say about you. You can edit that. Like maybe for example, if you don't like this part, you can click on it. Like all these parts, the yellow part you don't want, introduce yourself. You can come here and say, you can remove the block. You can always remove what you don't like. And then after doing that, you can always make sure to publish your work. I'll come back to my document. see, we need to publish our work. So a bit. So you don't change layout. You've done revisions. Okay. The publish part should always be around here. I think it's above this part here. Okay, okay, John, you can ask some of the questions as I try to get the publish part, because if you don't publish, you'll not be able to save the changes. I can take in any question for now.
Okay, so the question is from Fatma. She's asking, so if I change in CSS, like when you're showing about inspect element and the one that you can change the CSS of the site, it asks, she's asking, does it change the website in the free version?
So we come up again. Does it change what?
Does it change the website in the free version of WordPress?
No. Like whatever I was demonstrating here, this just allows you to check. So as a web developer, that's one of the tools that helps you check. Like if before you give like the final result, you need to check and identify. Like for example, when I click here, so it will show me exactly what I want to change. And the colors, I remember I was demonstrating on colors. I can change this one to purple. Yes, it has changed to purple. So you must make sure you put it on the customize and save. When you save, you'll be able to see the changes. But now, since I'm just able to see it here, when I refresh, everything disappears. So the inspect element allows you to change something, and then you can take the changes that you've done and save them. So it doesn't save automatically, but for the free version, you cannot do that until maybe you have the final, the purchased version of WordPress. That's when you'll be able to do that. Right, so let me change. No, I'm not changing this layout. Right. Any other question?
Yeah, there is also another question. Oh, Sophia, are you available to ask? Oh, it's okay. So she's asking, how do we change the name URL of the website?
All right, that's a very, very good question. Like for example, here at the top, right? It's written made in mombasa.wordpress.com. Maybe you don't want it to read made in mombasa.wordpress.com. You want it to read made in mombasa.com, right? Right, Sophia?
Yes, madam.
Yes. So if you want to do that, you have to upgrade your package that you are using. Right, let me see. Hope it will not erase all the changes that I've done, but it will save as a draft, no problem. So I'll come back here. Right, you see here, Made in Mombasa is private, free domain with a plan. So if you want to upgrade, you have to buy like the domain or the hosting. You can come there and click on upgrade. Yep. When you click here upgrade, it will tell you if you want to check, if you want to make sure it's made in Mombasa, you can just say, you can select this package, sorry. If you want it to be made in mombasa.blog, you can select this. And then when you select, it will give you different payment methods. This is also like a very cheaper version. Like for example, $18, that's almost 1,900. And remember, you are paying for this for a whole year. So it's something that I would recommend. Like after you've worked on your WordPress, you want to remove this name, .wordpress.com, to remain the same name like madeinmombasa.com, you'll pay that $18. So what you do, just say select, and it will direct you to this one you need to pay. So here it's $6 per user per month, and then let me see, register. So you need to follow this step, or you can skip this for now and see what it will tell us. So it is directing us to the checkout part. So mostly you can pay through, if you have a PayPal account, or if you have like a Visa card, or a card that allows payment through MasterCard. Yeah, so that's how you can upgrade to remove that name. Right, so maybe I think for today the pages that we've worked on, the services, the home page, the menus, the submenus are very core. You can always edit the rest. And as I said, you can always reach out to me. You can always reach out to me through my email address. John shared, she can share again, and my number. If you're stuck somewhere, I can easily come in to support. Yeah, so is there any other question? We are left with 5 minutes.
Yes, madam, there's another question.
Okay.
When I want to upload a theme to the website, I mean to the WordPress, sometimes they refuse. They say like it's taking time, and even they write insecure hapo for URL. So what do I do when it gives me that problem?
Oh, so when you're working on WordPress.com, or when you're working offline?
Offline, through domain and hosting.
Oh, so when you're working on it through domain and hosting, when it does that, there is one challenge could be your internet connectivity is a bit slow, or the other way you could do that is by so you upload a theme. So that's a bit on the other end, but since you've asked me that question, I can show you. Let me see if I can log into our cPanel. Right. Let me see if I can log in. If you're already on a cPanel, but this is like a bit advanced, but since you asked, it's something that you've been trying, I can show you if you're working on it online. Yeah. So if you've already bought online hosting, you have something called like a cPanel. So like, for example, this is our cPanel. So there is this file called the file manager. This is where all the files are always placed. So when you click on the file manager, the easiest way that you can do is you can always come here. Let me demonstrate with a subdomain like this Pfizer. This is our subdomain. Sorry, that one has no content. Let me try this Lamu Digital. Yes, so here, so when you are here, there is these 3 files called WP admin content. So you click on WP content and you come to themes and you upload it here. You'll upload it as a zip file and then you unzip it. As you can see, these are some of the themes that are already there. You unzip it, and then when you go back to your dashboard and refresh, you'll be able to see the theme and activate. Right, is that okay?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay, so welcome. Any other?
Yes, there is another, there are two questions. There is one that, is it possible for someone to change a theme of an already live WordPress website without affecting the content?
Yes,
Then
yes.
there is, oh yeah, finish that.
Yes, you can easily change, very simple, the way we did, especially when you come to layouts. You just change the layout, especially with WordPress.com. It's a bit easier because it's very flexible. It gives you different layouts. You can change that and it will not affect. But one thing before you go ahead and change, make sure to check on the security, like how many people have been down, especially when you're working on a client's website that is online. I would recommend first you back up your entire site and change, because you might be able to change a theme and maybe that theme is not stable. It was updated long time ago, so it will affect. So it is always good to back up and then try. If it works, it's very okay. But before you download that theme, check when it was lastly updated. Check if it's compatible with your version of WordPress. It's very easy to know the version of WordPress when you're working on it online. So if it's compatible, it was recently updated, there's no problem. You can always change and revert back. Yeah, so it will not affect. Yeah.
Awesome. Then there is also another question. Is there a site we can get professional but free WordPress themes?
Yes, yes, yes. So like for example, when you just come to, especially when you're working on WordPress. You can, yes, go to wordpress.org. Go to wordpress.org. You'll be able to find nice. Yeah, so when you come to wordpress.org, especially when you're working on a different hosting that is not on wordpress.com, you can check themes here. There are very many that you can work on. And with the latest editor, the Gutenberg, there's so many. Like you see, these are very good themes. The New York City, you can download it. The good thing with these free themes, especially when you get them from wordpress.com, these are themes that are up to date and the developers are working on them. Yeah, they're very stable, so they'll not crash your site and all that.
Is it safe to use it
Yes,
free
yes,
app? I
yes,
mean free website.
yes, it's very, very safe.
They won't bring any problem when you're using it.
No, no, no. Like for example,
Okay, they'll give you the themes
yes,
and
yes,
not change at all, like the design.
you can change. You can change. Like for example, when you see a click download, and when you click more info, it will tell you. When you click more info, it will tell you version this, it is this, and then it will tell you. You can even see some of the ratings. Kama ina a lot of rating, you can decide not to use it. Yeah, so you find that when you, especially when you're working on it online, it will give you like the version of WordPress you can use. Like now it's telling you version PHP. This is always provided by the hosting company. Yeah, so you can use that, or alternatively, for me, for my work, I always subscribed to this site. It's called envanto.com. Envanto.com, you have like a monthly subscription of $33. You get over 390. You get 390 themes, plugins. You have like currently I can show you this. It's a month, so you pay $33. You get so many like advanced theme. We know like anything that is free comes with different function. It comes with very minimal functionality. Like for me currently, I'm subscribed to this Envanto. I can download as many things as I want. I can download photos. I can download plugins. Yeah, I can come here and say I want maybe like WordPress themes. I want maybe to do like a bakery, when you look bakery, but this one is a paid version. So if you have clients who are paying you, you want to do something professional, you can always do that. Yeah, so this you find like very premium themes that you can use. Yeah, so like some of the free themes, they're not very nice as compared to the ones that you can buy. Like for example, a recent theme that I bought and worked on, maybe I can show you to differentiate a free theme. These are recent sites that I worked on. It's called Grey Impala Safaris. So this is how it looks. So premium themes always have like a very nice and professional design. So I will recommend, if you have money and you're working on clients' work, always have like a premium theme. It will make your work a bit easier. You just do like a few customization. So like this is one of the recent work that I was working on. Yeah, you can see like it's very professional and up to date. Yeah. So I hope that answers, but for a start, you can always use the free one. Right. Any other question before we wind our session today?
From the comment section, there are no more questions.
Okay.
There was one, but is it possible to have the premium themes for free?
No. You can, there are always sites that you can like hack and get these themes for free, but you find they're not very secure. When I was a student, I remember when I was still a student, still studying, I didn't have money to buy, so I could find my way, go and get cracked theme. But most of them, you find that people buy this theme and upload them on those sites. So you find that people always attach viruses to them, malicious software. So in such a way that when you use on your site, one, it can break your site, it can spy on your site. So anything that is premium and you get it for free, you find that it's not always very safe. There's a time when I was working on a site when I was still a student, I was able to use a cracked premium theme that I was supposed to buy, but it ended up like crashing the entire website. The website was hacked as well. It cracked the site, yeah, and the website was down. So it's not very secure. Right. Yeah, so that's it. So don't use that. I don't recommend.